Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Bulldog Chronicles. Today we're sitting with Alabama A&M defensive back, Tremaine Shepard. How you doing, Tremaine?
Feeling good today. I'm great.
All right. Tremaine, you currently have 3 interceptions for 6 yards, 15 total tackles on the season after 7 contests played. You just recently scored 2 interceptions versus Southern University, your career high at Alabama A&M. Just talk about that game for us.
Well, that game coming in, Coach T prepared us very well. Just watching film on them, we already knew the kind of passing plays they was going to run at us. And for those 2 interceptions that I had, it was 2 seam routes because they was in a two receiver set. I had 2 people on my side, and number one and number 2 receivers, they was running at me. And usually during the film, the quarterback would look off, would try to look you off, but he's always going to come back to you, and that's what happened. So I knew that was going to happen, so I was already breaking on the ball. So by the time he threw us, I was already there to get the interception.
Okay. And then the second interception saw you going out of bounds, and you was able to maintain your footing inbounds in order to catch that interception. Tell us how you was able to do that.
Well, I had to bring back my receiver day skills, but the same thing happened, but this time number 2, he ran away from me. So number 1 was coming over top. So I already knew that the ball was coming over top, and I just went for the ball.
How were you able to maintain 1 foot inbounds while catching the ball going out of bounds?
It's just I really wanted it. I knew we had to make a big play, and I just had to step up at that time.
Now you mentioned that you had to bring back your wide receiver skills. Have you played wide receiver before coming to A&M?
Yeah, I played receiver in high school. I played a lot of positions in high school.
Okay. How does one prepare themselves to mentally know where they are on the field when it's only 53 yards wide?
Well, you just got to know your alignment on the field. Like everything is at. You got to know where the ball is at. You got to know where the top of the numbers and the bottom of the numbers. You just got to know your proper alignment.
And how many years have you played football?
Probably since I was 6.
So since you were 6, 22 years old now, you've developed a feel for this 53-yard wide field.
That's it.
Okay, well that helped in that second interception versus Southern. Now, Tremaine, you play football. You obviously go to class. That's a lot of time out of your hands. What do you do with your off time, your downtime?
During my downtime, I'm an student athlete. So, I'm usually studying. I'm studying during that time. And if I'm not studying, I got some free time, I'll probably go work out. I will go work out.
Tell us, what's your major?
Physical education.
And what's your future aspirations?
My future aspiration is to really play in the NFL. God willing, I do. But God forbid I don't. I just plan on just coaching.
Coaching. And what level of football? Obviously football, right?
Yes, sir.
What level would you like to coach?
High school on up.
Why start with high school?
Because I feel like at that time, and your freshman year in high school, you kind of know what you want to do, and I just want to be there to support them on that, because I know my 9th grade year in high school, it was like really tough for me, but I kind of figured out what I really wanted to do, and just having the coaches there at my high school was just, prepare me for that next level.
Staying with football, you mentioned Coach T, which is Bronsky Towns, a staple in the Alabama A&M community. Talk about playing for him and what you've learned.
From Coach T, I learned a lot, and not just things on the football field, it's just things off the football field that he really drill into my head every day. It's just having a schedule, maintaining that schedule, and just staying on track with everything.
Okay. Have you learned anything new about college football from Coach Towns?
Yes, I have. Because playing corner, you usually want to press. You want to be like at least a yard in front of them to get a good jam. But coming here with Coach T, you don't have to be that close to get a good jam. You could be 4 to 5 yards off and still get a proper jam.
Okay. Well, you are in that position where you are allowed to sometimes hit a defensive receiver. With the changes and the new rules throughout football, collegiate, professionally, and amateurly. How do you feel about these targeting rules as a defensive player?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the game at all. You know, as long as you still just go out there and just work hard and just fly to the ball 100%, who cares about that?
Do you enjoy the big hit?
I love a big hit. I don't mind getting a big hit. I think I'd rather have a big hit than a pick six, actually.
I think every defensive player enjoys the big hit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, Tremaine, tell us about where you're from. You are originally from Miami, Florida, but you went to junior college in California. How is moving from Miami, Florida to California different?
It's not really that big of a change. Only thing different about that probably is just the weather. Because in Miami, you know, it does get cool and it does get hot. But when it's hot, there's no breeze. Like, it's just hot and humidity. In California, there is no humidity. So it's just cool weather, beautiful sun.
And then from California to Huntsville, Alabama, how did that change take effect?
The only thing that really changed is just that there's no beaches.
Uh-huh.
You know, during that off time, you want to go work out on the beach, on the sand, or just go get your feet wet. You can't do it.
How does one from Miami, Florida, who plays junior college ball in California, find Alabama A&M in Huntsville?
I got recruited here, actually.
Okay.
By Coach T and Coach Pearl. They got me here. I don't know how they found me, but they found me.
And you remember any of the schools that recruited you coming out of junior college?
Oh, yeah. It was Hawaii by Deontay Jones. He was recruiting me. Coach Bob Elliott from Iowa State. He left Iowa State and went to Notre Dame.
Okay.
Memphis.
So you can say some pretty big Division I institutions.
Yeah.
Hawaii, you said Memphis. What was it about Alabama A&M that made you choose?
You know, Coach T and Coach Pearl just promising me that, you know, that no matter what, if the NFL doesn't work out for me, that I'm gonna have a job. You know, I'm gonna be, you know, secure like that. You know, just like.
What did you think about it when you visit?
I didn't take a visit.
You didn't take a visit, so you went sight unseen.
This was a last minute thing.
Okay.
After, you know, I lost those offers that I had from those big Division I schools. That's when I got offered by like almost every school in the SWAC besides Grambling. And to come here, Grambling and Alabama A&M, they played in the SWAC championship. And since Grambling didn't offer me, I was like, I must be the missing thing. So why not come to Alabama A&M?
Okay. Last year was your first year. You did get some playing time. Talk about your first year last year and actually playing.
Last year was very disappointing for me, actually. You know, I came in, you know, I thought I was going to have more playing time than the playing time that I did have last year. But I'm just glad to be here now in this opportunity with my teammates.
Did last year make you work harder so you can start this year in what you are doing now?
Yeah, of course it did. You know, just working to improve and just to be the better person, like at my position. That's what I always try to work at. And I felt like last year I wasn't doing that. That's probably why I wasn't starting.
Okay. They say you're pretty fast. Have you been clocked in the 40?
Nah, the last time I ran the 40 was in high school.
What was your time then?
Probably like a 4.6.
A 4.6?
Yeah.
Have you thought about running track?
Here?
Yeah.
Nah, I never thought about it.
Never thought about it. All right. Well, Tremaine, we want to thank you for joining us on the Bulldog Chronicles, and good luck in next week's contest versus Alabama State in the Mag City Classic.
Thank you.